This holiday, Verizon is giving you incredible gifts and savings you'll enjoy all year. When you switch, you'll get 4 new iPhone 17 Pros. No trade-in needed. That's right. Get 4 lines for just $25 a line and the amazing iPhone 17 Pro for everyone. Save big this holiday. Visit Verizon today. $20 monthly promo credits applied to account over 35 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So, I did a little bit of off-camera work. So I colored in the dock here, added a little bit of trims. This is by no means the finished version of it. I plan on adding like some snow, little parts of snow on it, some clutter around it, some barrels and stuff. But I did finish this over here. I'll probably change this to dark oak, but this is practically how I'm going to design the rest of the castle. Just pretty simple window designs. One thing I will add is some light sources beneath it by using this little trick. First of all, let me do G-mask everything but light blue stained glass. And then replace near 200 below light stained. Stained. That's not okay. Stained glass. What light source block should I use? What do you think? Should I use like a frog light, shroom light, glowstone? Sea lantern. What do you guys think? Yeah, we'll go sea lantern. There we go. This I'm going to update as well. It's more cozy type vibe. Sea lantern, light blue stained glass. I have a new keyboard and I'm still getting used to it. And I bought it like several months ago. And then we will add gate. I dropped my gate. There we go. And then I am going to add a darker version of this. So change the wall to nether brick. We'll move that over there. And then the rest dark oak. Gates as well. So, how was your weekend, chat? You guys had a good weekend? I had a pretty good weekend. I got to watch the Jags sweat out a game for no reason. I mean, they should have won the game easily, but they decided to make it hard on themselves. But a win's a win, and one step closer to winning the division. So you did not get much sleep. Awesome. To be honest, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep either. I just didn't sleep well last night. I don't know why. Alright. Now time to work on all of that. Oh, I also did do this little section. Nice little bit over here. Okay, I do need to fix that. It was some changes I made in the middle. Because I worked on this. Nice little floor pattern. I plan on adding like a fountain, like right about there. Right in the middle. Because this is actually off-centered from this by literally one block. Oh, that's so sad. It's okay, though. I think I will literally just copy-paste this. Or... I keep accidentally taking screenshots because my keyboard is so wide. I'll get used to it eventually. One day. Gmask air. Perfect. Honestly, do a little bit of that. Because it looks nice. And then basically do the exact same design I did over here. Then we will also work on that. Let me establish a point. I'm going to have it. I can't just copy paste that because that is like partially into the roof. And plus I want to make this a little bit wider. So yeah, I think right about there is good. I think that's good. And then... That's just going to have to make the most sense. So do it like this. No, it doesn't look much better. And there we go. I think that works pretty well. There's 1, 2. Have G mask on. Just to add a slight shadow to it. That functions similarly. Not quite the same. No, exactly the same, actually. Did I do 5? Or how long is this? 5, okay. Five. And how much was the space in between? We did 5 blocks as well. Fair enough. I mean, you still have like school off, right? Still winter break, so as well relax a little bit. Oh, they started. Well, yeah. I mean, you still got this week off. Oh, okay. I actually misdid this one. Now I'm trying... But for finals, I don't have uni at least, yeah. One, two, three, four, 5. I think that would be the correct measurements. Kind of feels out of place, to be honest. I'm just going to cover it up.
AT&T's
Doesn't have to be there. These shelf blocks are so nice. I'm glad they added them. Because I know builders nowadays are just going to spam these in builds. We've been needing a block like them. Trapdoors are cool and all, but they are just not thick enough. I delayed the timer a lot more. It'll send stuff in a little bit. Actually, that just doesn't matter. Yes, they are a very nice building block. But this will be the first build I've ever used them in, so... it'll be for minor detailing, for the most part. Yeah, there we go. On black terracotta. I don't plan on doing interiors. Like, I do not have that much time to, like, be working on this build. I kind of want to finish this build this week. So, I'm hoping to do plenty today. I keep accidentally creating screenshots. Yeah, I'll definitely, like, work on this before going to the rest of the build. We'll just do this. Those lights will keep off. I will turn lights on for this area. So, one thing, I gotta get in here.
Do you know?
C and terracotta. I don't know why it keeps updating. That means more stream time for me. I just noticed that message. I don't exactly want to... how am I going to copy paste this? There we go. Easy as that. Honestly, the little extra snow I added does not change anything. Next up, I will do that. Just checking on this design. Okay. So let me grab some trapdoors. Take it all the way. We'll also do this side, but not the back. Alright, and then stone bricks. Whatever. You know what? I'll just bring that back in a second. I'll do the same thing with the Gmask Air. No, actually, back one more block. Yeah, it's 2 blocks. So I have to do that little trick. So it's 2 blocks. And then let me check down here. Oh, it's 2. Okay. Is that how I had it? Have it like that. Means we'll also double up on this. Double up on the corners. That looks about right. Curious, how would like something like this look? Chat, do you think that improves it? The second little bit?
Don't worry, Shaq.
And verse. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. We won't double up on the second. And yeah, it did do that. We'll fix this back part though. There we go. And the rest is good. I just gotta fix the roof. There we go. Why does it just keep drying out? This is annoying. Okay, is there a blue block like tube coral that won't dry out? This is getting to be kind of annoying. Let's try cyan concrete, see how that looks. Well, apparently it keeps all my commands. Okay, that's good to know. Place near 200. Tube coral block. Cyan concrete. No, that's literally a completely different color. Light blue terracotta. Again, completely different color. There just isn't another block of that color.
I'm a baseball.
The mag.
So I think I just have to deal with it. I built this at an awkward height. If I change it, I'm going to have to change literally everything else, and I don't want to do that. I think what I'll do, I'll have like a larger first story and a smaller second. So let's see. Do 2 windows. Seven. It looks uneven. That immediately looks better. That just looks better. Okay. What if I shorten these and lengthen that? That looks even better. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So I'm not going to do any fancy tricks with these windows, so I can just go around, cover. Tough.
This new year.
Simple like that. Shelves. I won't do anything fancy with walls and stuff. What if I did it like that? That looks worse. We'll keep it like that. Not sure I like this. Hey, Stars, can you ban that guy? Thank you. If I just get rid of that. Trying to figure out why I don't like it.
You go.
What if I use a different top slab? What if I use dark? I don't really like that either. Oak, maybe? No, not really. Oak stands out too much. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna go just work on as is. Those words coming out of my mouth made 0 sense. I'm just gonna paste how it is, see how it looks. It almost looks better without. What if I got rid of all of this? Keep the top stuff. Just get rid of this tower. Well, I do need to add something else. What if I did just andesite walls on the top? Better, but not quite. Yeah, that looks good. Chat, what do you think is better? This or this? Thing is, I'd rather things be consistent. So if the top one looks good, maybe I should just do the same for the bottom. Well, may as well try it on the bottom and see how it looks. I think I know what could help a little bit. That line's too thin. I think if I thicken it, it'll look a little bit better. Not quite. See, if I turn on the shaders, would it look good? Yeah, the glass sticks out more with the shaders. Just kind of what I'm aiming for. I like the wooden accents on the tower, though. So I think I'll get rid of everything else, like all of this stuff. Just make it a little bit simpler. But then keep the wooden accents on the tower. Okay, we'll just do tough. No. Hey, yeah. Just do, like, tough bricks. Yeah, I think it just looks better on the tower rather than the walls.
Want a migraine?
I think that looks better. It just looks cleaner, you know? Do I really want to add anything? Chat, do you think I should add anything else to the walls? Like try out some design? Let's see. I'm curious. I want to look up a Minecraft castle, see what they did with the walls, and see if I want to add it. That's a nice idea. Let's see. Do I have enough room to do something like that? So, here's the idea. Rather than a wooden trim, I'm gonna try something like this. To what point? And I think I want it to stick out a little bit, so we'll do polished tough instead. I don't think doing it like this would work. No, it doesn't quite work for this. It's a little too tacky for the size. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it. Keep the wood on the towers because I think it looks good there. Leave everything else blank. And what I might do for here, andesite, stone, stone bricks. Let's see, does this add anything? It's kind of distracting. Just leave it as is. And then the last thing I will add is stone arches. I think that's what it was missing. Just from the corners, not from the center. Yeah, I think that works. That makes it work. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'll roll with that sort of design. Keep it simple. I don't think I need to overcomplicate anything. Two. Copy gmask air, rotate -90. I'll do the top windows in a moment. Flip. Paste. Paste. And then we'll do dark for this part. Maybe a polished deep slate would look good. Let's see. At least it's more similar to the rest, so we'll do that. So let me also go change the other side. Down here. Do I really want it that close? What if instead I centered it? 4, 5. Hmm. We can do different windows here. Let's do 2s. So yeah, there's 4 in the middle. Eh. Hmm. How do I want to do this? What if I instead did a larger window in the middle? Just did 1. Yeah, I think that'll work a little bit better.
Don't worry.
I don't like that. What if I add... That could work. I'd need to push the windows back, though. But I don't want to, like, do all that. I have a different idea. What if I... It's like, I'm just not quite happy with how it looks. I think that improves it just a little bit. Yeah, I think that little touch improves this by a lot. Yeah, I like that. Curious what this little bit adds. Doesn't really add anything. Yeah, what do you think, chat? Does adding those little walls make it look a little bit better? I think it does. Let me work on the rest. Hey, Hedwig. Welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you again. Oh, did my stream crash again? Okay, no. It was just the music stopping. All right, and then let me make these adjustments down here. All right, and then here's the last little bit. Now, one thing I can't really figure out is the other side of that. I'll show you when I get over there. Should I make any changes here? Why not? So the side I'm having difficulty with is over here. I think I just have to do it up here, because that just doesn't look good. Looks fine. I think we'll roll with it. And maybe if I add this. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big improvement. Just add in those walls. Let me... It's tough. And then let me add some levers. There we go. And then let me add sea lanterns to the bottom of this. Let's fill in the glass first, and then I can add cool little thing. Let's outline it. So what I'll do, I will do blue at the top, cyan in the middle, and light concrete at the bottom. So it'll look something like this. That works outside of the blue concrete. Let's change this to a different block. Something darker than cyan. That's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit darker than cyan. Does this work? Not really. Is there a terracotta that works? No. Anybody have an idea of what slightly dark cyan block I could use? Maybe... No, the texture doesn't work for me. Okay, how about this? What if I not break the glass? Instead... No, that's too textured. What we'll do warped here, and then cyan on top. That works. There we go. Come to think of it, I like that icy look. So, what if I... blue, terracotta, cyan, concrete. What do you think, chat? Does that improve the build? Changing it to cyan concrete? Or should I maybe do something a little bit darker? That looks cool. What do you think, Stars? Alright. We'll roll with it. Should make the windows pop a little bit more. think that works. Okay. So now this. Let's see, updating blocks is what causes it. Okay. Keep it simple. And there we go. Copy. Actually, yes, this is the same. So rotate -90. Tough bricks. Then let me grab deep slate bricks. All right. Looking at those tower windows.
Need better sleep?
What if I changed it to cyan? Does that make it look better, or should I go back to the black terracotta? What do you think, chap? I kind of like it a little bit better with the cyan. All right. Making steady improvements. And then I have this chimney left. So let's work on that. I wonder if I add a flower pot to the top. Let's see, do I have... No, you won't be able to see heads from a while away. But you can see flower pots, so I think we'll roll with flower pots. And then walls, we'll do tough brick. There we go. Alright, and before I get to the rest of the castle, I want to do this little courtyard area. What I'm thinking is like, kind of like dried out trees. So, like a flower, not a pot. Interesting. And then we'll do dark oak. I'm going to use some debugging stuff to make this look a little bit better. What do you guys think? Does this tree work? Or should I do something else? Here, I could here to make this decision possible, I'll make an alternate sort of thing. Let's get rid of this bottom. Which one do you guys prefer, this or that? Yeah, that's what I think too. Like, I don't really want this spooky. This is more of a cozy castle. So which do you guys prefer, the spruce tree or the dead tree? Alright. I might use that tree somewhere else. So I'm not going to entirely get rid of it. I might use it like over here. In that little area. But yeah, we can just move this. Yeah, I think I'll use both. I'll just use the other somewhere else. Two. Cut. Decorated pot. There we go. And I can put it right over here. And then maybe like another spot over here. Since this is kind of a blacksmith area. And two. Make it 2 away. So paste right there.
You asked for reason.
Question is how to measure. In 9, okay. It's a little too far away. There we go. Right about there. There we go. That makes it a little bit homey. What do you think, chap? And then we'll add some snow on top of some of them. And then I think the snow will add to it. And yeah, I think that livens this place up a little bit. Alright, you have a nice one, Stars. I plan on streaming maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'm working on a video tomorrow, so I don't know. But yeah, that looks nice. Which building should I work on next? I think we'll work on this building. What I'll do with the courtyard, I think I'll work on the courtyard last. I think I'll just focus on the buildings for now. But before I work on the buildings, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. So I will be right back.
Aaron Patterson.
Man, these bots are not getting creative with this. Let's see. And you are banned. Alright, so I do have to end the stream a little bit early. I have a car I need to pick up. It was just wrapped up with service, so hopefully next time you see me, we're able to complete this building and this building over here. And hopefully by the end of the week, we can finish all of this. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'm surprised my internet held up today. But I will see you guys in my next stream. Bye.